What's going on, Stan fans? I just got this box of it was all from an eBay bid I got, and I won for only $29. So I wanted to do a video of all of them at once. Normally we're doing like one figure reviews, but I thought it'd be special since I got them in one eBay bid. But it's Piccolo and Super 17 and Tapion, and they are Dragon Ball Z figures. And sorry for the noise in the background. I do have a pet kitten. He's very playful today. Anyways, let me start with the Piccolo because that's the least favorite of the three of mine. It is a very cool Piccolo though, don't get me wrong. But the reason why he's my least favorite is because there's another one from the Super Battle Collection, or the Irving, with the Toonami sticker on it, the USA version, and it's actually, sorry for the flash, that Piccolo right there, and let me zoom in for it. That's the one I want, and a little bit differences. You could see it's more of like a peach color on his arm instead of where it's green. Like right here is what I mean. That pink. It's more of like a peachy color. And the other Piccolo is more pea colored, whereas this one's a very bright green. But I like this one a lot. It just, I had the other one growing up, so is why. But the other one also, his hat comes off, whereas this one, it's stuck to his head. So that's one thing I do like about the other one. But both of them, their capes come off. This one, he punches upward. His fists are down to the side, whereas the other one's making an uppercut action. But yeah, it's a really great figure. He's pretty tall. It's a great looking Piccolo, honestly. But this Super 17's probably the rarest of the three. It's a very great figure. I had the original version as a kid. This one is, if you could see the purple box, it's like a limited edition type thing or something like that. They're just more rare figures, and I'll show you on the side the difference between the two. If you could see, that one doesn't have any black marks. His buckles are all more gold bronzy. Or if you look at this one, it's just very, not as colorful, honestly. And they give him some black detail, I guess. I don't know why they do that. They have a couple other figures. I've seen a Goku and I think a Vegeta like that. But they also give him, probably the coolest part of him are under his eyes. They give him those black lines. But he's still a great figure. One thing about Super 17 is that's unique about him is that his hands bend like this. They're his arms. All the other figures from the Super Battle Collection, there's the green American version boxes, like these, powering up boxes. Those are the American ones. And then they also have a French series. And that one is a blue box, which the French versions are the most rare. And they come with some really great figures that you would just not expect. I can't remember exactly which android it is. They have so many, but there's one of the rare little androids from the movie that they have as a figure. And I'm about to show you Tapion, but they got his main villain. They got a couple of the movie guys some of their names are slipping my head. That red and purple bad guy. They even have him in his fat version, which is really cool. I've never seen them. Never thought they'd even have them, but they're some of the most expensive, obviously. But one more time, let me just show you before I go on to Tapion. Yeah, Super 17's really great. And if you didn't know, he's from GT. And if you see on his hands, they gave him the absorption things. like they did Dr. Gero and the clown one that Vegeta destroys. So he's really cool. He can like absorb powers and stuff and energy is what I mean. But this one's Tapion, and I've been saying Tapion. Tapion. I'll tell you what's unique about him is he's from a movie. He's kind of like their Zelda Link type guy. I think it was like 90s, or it was the late 80s actually, because they're from 89. It doesn't say on him, but on 17 it does. Yeah, he's really cool. He's like his movie. He's a standalone movie. He pretty much uses this flute on him right here, and what that flute does is it like hypnotizes the monster that he's fighting, and they're like able to put half of it in each flute. He has a brother, and so they keep half of the body in one and half in the other, and pretty much the monster kills him. And I think it's on a future timeline, like the future Trunks timeline, where he's a kid though, because Trunks is a kid in it. But the significance of the movie is that this shirt, or the sword right here, which does not come out on the figure, I wish it did. That is actually future Trunks' sword. Trunks, this is his idol in the movie. He like really looks up to him and befriends him. And pretty much at the end, this Tapion guy, he teleports. He's from like a long time ago. They give him a time machine and he goes back to his time. And he gives Trunks this sword, which is like a magical sword. So that's like what's the most significant thing about him in the Dragon Ball Z universe, is that he gives future Trunks his sword. That's why I think he's from the future time. Because you don't see Trunks ever with the sword. Maybe you will one day though. That kid Trunks. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up. And none of their legs move if you're not familiar with these figures. I mean, I could show you the back of the box if you want and list off some of the figures that I had growing up, but I'll probably save them and just show you guys when I buy them. So, as always, thanks for watching, and may the guys be with you. Y'all have a wonderful day.